They never tell you about this part. Nobody posts about it, nobody talks about it at dinner, nobody makes a highlight reel of it. The part where you're doing everything right and nothing is working. The part where you wake up tired before the day even starts, where you've given so much for so long that you've started to wonder if any of it even matters. Where the gap between where you are and where you want to be feels so wide, so impossible, that a quiet voice in the back of your mind starts to whisper, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe it's time to stop. I need you to hear me right now. That voice is lying to you. You know what nobody tells you about the journey to something great? It gets darker before it gets light. It gets harder before it gets easy. And the moment you feel most like quitting, that is almost always the moment you are closest to the breakthrough. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For weeks, nothing, no sign of life, no proof that anything is happening. From the outside, it looks like failure. It looks like nothing is working. But underground, everything is happening. Roots are forming, strength is being built, the foundation is being laid for something that will eventually break through the surface and reach toward the sky. You are that seed right now. The silence doesn't mean nothing is happening. The silence means everything is happening where you can't see it yet. Let me tell you something about the people you admire most, the ones you look at and think, they have it figured out. They made it. They're living proof that it's possible. Every single one of them had a moment, sometimes many moments, where they almost stopped. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. Then he got up and practiced until he became the greatest player who ever lived. J.K. Rowling was a single mother, broke, depressed, and rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter changed the world. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job and told she was unfit for TV. What separated them from the people who quit? Not talent, not luck, not perfect circumstances. One decision. The decision to go one more round, to try one more time, to get up one more time than they were knocked down. That's it. That is the entire secret. I want you to think right now about why you started. Not where you are, where you started. You had a reason, a vision, something that burned inside you and made you say, I'm going to do this. Something that felt bigger than fear, bigger than doubt, bigger than what anybody else thought was possible. That reason hasn't changed. You have changed. You've grown. You've been through things that would have broken a weaker person, and yet, here you are, still standing, still watching, still looking for the fuel to keep going. That's not weakness. That is everything. The fact that you haven't given up, even when giving up would have been the easier choice, says more about your character than any success ever could. Here's the truth about hard times that no one wants to say out loud. The hard times are not happening to you, they're happening for you. Every obstacle is building something in you. Every failure is teaching you something. Every rejection is redirecting you. Every painful, exhausting, humiliating, frustrating moment is adding a layer of strength to who you are. Strength you couldn't have gotten any other way. You don't get strong by lifting light weights. You don't build courage by avoiding fear. You don't become unbreakable without being tested. The pressure you are feeling right now is not a sign that you're losing, it's a sign that you're being forged. And the things that get forged under pressure, diamonds, steel, gold, are the strongest things on earth. So what do you do right now? Not next week, not when things feel better, not when the timing is right or the fear goes away or someone finally believes in you. Right now. You take one step. Just one. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You don't have it all figured out. You don't have to feel ready, because ready is a feeling that liars and quitters wait for, and people who actually build great things never feel fully ready. They just move anyway. Make the call, send the message, write the first line, show up to the thing you've been avoiding. Do the one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Not 10 things, One thing. The one you've been putting off because it scares you, because it matters, because it might not work, and you're gonna do it anyway. You did not come this far to come this far. Everything you've sacrificed, the sleep, the social events, the comforts, the easy path, that was not wasted. That was invested. And investments pay off for those who don't withdraw too early. The world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It needs the version of you that refused to quit. It needs the business you're afraid to launch, the book you've been meaning to write, the life you've been telling yourself you'll start living someday. Someday is today. You have been through enough. You have learned enough. You have waited long enough. The only move left is forward. So don't quit. Not today. Not when you're this close. Get up, show up, and go build the life that's been waiting for you.